Hello.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
Hi, sir. Good evening. Would you please turn your camera?
Hey, okay, give me a
Yeah,
second.
sure.
Is it okay, ma'am?
Yeah, it's fine now. Perfect. Thanks for doing that. Good evening and welcome to English Yari.
Thank you very much for welcoming me, ma'am.
And am I audible? Am I visible?
Yeah, crystal clear, ma'am.
Oh, thanks for that. Same here. I'm able to see you. I'm able to hear you. And I believe that this is your demo session.
Yes, ma'am. This is my demo
Okay.
session. Actually, I have watched some of your videos on YouTube. So I like
Okay.
that. I just wanted to
Okay.
have a small conversation with you.
Oh, that's why you booked the demo.
Yeah,
Okay. I get the point.
yes,
Right.
ma'am.
Anyway, any conversation should help you learn something, right?
Absolutely, ma'am. Actually,
Yeah.
the way you describe the thing on YouTube, I really became your fan. I always
Oh,
watch
thank
your
you.
videos on YouTube. You
Okay,
always
honored.
talk about the fact.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks for relating with some of the things that I am sharing on my channel. Okay.
Yeah,
So, how do I pronounce your name? It is Kaiser or Kaiser? How do I pronounce it?
Kaisa.
Kaiser. What's the meaning of this name? It's interesting.
Yeah, actually, ma'am, I belong to a Muslim community. So
Okay.
it means smell, fragrance, you can say.
Fragrance. Oh, that's great. Good. That's something different. Okay, so I'm just introducing myself. My name is Rini Rose, and professionally, I'm a language trainer and also an author. So, here, this is one of the platforms that I work with, and I'm also a communication skills coach. You will find me here if you join the platform. We'll be talking, and there'll be conversations and learning sessions. I'm connecting from Tamil Nadu, which is in the southern part of India, right? And that's it. Would you like to introduce yourself? I know your name, but what do you do? And what are your hobbies and interests?
Act- Ma'am, this is Kaisar here. I am from Jharkhand. I
Okay.
belong to a city named Bokaro Steel City. It has Asia's largest steel plant.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, by
I
by
remember reading this
profession.
in social studies. Always,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
most of the chapters. Yes. Okay, go on, please. Yeah.
Yeah, by profession, I am an English language trainer, not like you. I run my
Okay.
own institute.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I run my own institute. I have got almost 50 to 60 students. It is been
Okay.
not more than 2.5 years that I started teaching. I teach
Okay.
basic English as well as I teach or train my students how to face irrational fears, fear of being
Okay.
judged, fear of making mistakes, that kind of thing I do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
And do
couple
you
of
have,
years back. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
please,
go on.
ma'am.
Please go on. Please go on. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
couple of
Please go
years
on.
back. Yeah, couple of years back, I was a welder. I
Okay.
used to weld. Yeah, I used to weld. I worked in Saudi Arabia as well as Dubai. Dubai.
Okay.
Suddenly, I got interest in learning English. When I started
Mm.
learning English, there is a lot of confusion in case of English language. People are spreading this and that on social media, on YouTube channel. You can learn English within 2 months, 3 months. For example, English is not our first language. How can we expect to speak within 3 months?
Okay.
So I just try to spread awareness in my locality that English
Mm-hmm.
belong to you. English belong
Mm-hmm.
to you. If you really want to work on English language, anyhow you have to practice. There is no shortcut. In the
Mm.
beginning, you might have to face some difficulties, problems. If you keep doing again and again, definitely one day you will master on it. So I am on my journey. Let's see what will happen.
Okay, that's great. Beautiful introduction. I think this is one of the best introductions that I've listened to in this week.
Thank you very much.
You're very confident and you know where you're going, you know where your journey is and why you're learning. the English language. That's great.
Absolutely.
And do you also share something on your channel? Do you have a channel?
Yes, ma'am. YouTube channel Interactive English with Kaiser.
Oh, okay,
If
I
you
thought
watch
so
some of
because
my
your body
videos, I
language.
will be grateful to you.
Okay, interactive English with Kaiser, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, 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 that's fine. Right? And like, let me ask you, I know you are a language trainer, like, because you have joined the demo session. Do you face any issues while speaking in English? Have you observed
Actually,
any
ma'am,
issues?
yeah, I have observed so many things. As I belong to a tiny place where speaking in English is not common. Rarely people speak in English language. That's why I try to work on my advanced English. As I teach basic English, that's where I get confused. Okay,
Oh, okay.
what I do, I don't teach like a batch. I teach
Mm.
separately because you know it very
Individually,
well that
one to one?
yeah,
Oh,
yes, ma'am. Individually, because everybody doesn't get anything at once.
mm,
Sometimes somebody gets a thing quickly. Sometimes somebody takes time to understand. So
yeah.
that's why when I get a blunt student, I had to struggle a lot to make them understand.
Oh,
So
yes,
that is
that's
why
true
I'm
because
not able to take my English forward. I'm not able to
mm,
work on my advanced English.
mm. Okay, advanced English is important. It's not as easy as we think because when we speak to the natives, I mean the proper natives, they also have their issues. Advanced English is something that you have to get used to. Read a lot,
Absolutely.
listen to a lot of phrases and vocabulary, and then upgrade your skills. It should come with the skill. Okay, so I believe that you want to upgrade your level to the advanced level. Now you know where you are, but you still want to learn more. And because of your hectic schedule, you're not able to do it.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I just want to add something here. I have
Mm-hmm.
never hired a teacher to learn English. Whatever I am speaking right now, I have learned by myself
Great,
through
great,
through YouTube, social media, by reading lot many books. That is
good.
how I have learned English. So
Yes.
that's why I don't know what is my pronunciation, what is my grammar
Okay.
structure. Okay, I don't care anything. I don't care about
Mm-hmm.
anything. I just want to speak. I just
Mm-hmm.
want to upgrade myself.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Like
Even
sense.
yesterday I was watching a video. I was watching a video. There was a guy who was making a bad comment against you that you don't know how to speak in English language, your pronunciation is not okay, you are taking pause again and again. I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
Rini Rose ma'am is speaking quite beautifully even though she has critics.
Yeah,
Let
it's
alone about
see,
me.
yeah, because you have mentioned this, we have traced that person, and that person is somewhere from a fake account. Okay, so
Okay.
what I get to see is whenever there is a comment, we go through the video again because it's public. Because I also
Yeah.
have room for improvement. I may have to improve
That's
somewhere. According to the comment, the person was trying to say not that I don't pronounce well. The comment was you're making a lot of pauses. You have to improve your language skills. I
mm,
completed recently CELTA. CELTA is the highest version of certification from Cambridge University. And if I have to take CELTA, I have to have C1, C2 level proficiency.
yeah,
Okay, for
absolutely.
that, they check your speaking, they check your writing and reading skills also, all the three main things. Listening, of course, it comes secondary there, but that's also important. So I was a bit curious. I listened to the video two, three times, even with my family members. Genuinely speaking, I didn't come across a place where I made unnecessary pauses. Most of the
Yeah,
time, learners tell me, ma'am, please slow down. Most
absolutely.
of the time, you won't believe there are a lot of subscribers who send me emails who used to. Now it's like I've reduced my speed, who tell me, ma'am, please slow down. Some of your words sound different. The accent is there. We are not able to follow. So when that's the case, this person from a fake account is saying, just for the sake of putting it. And it's very clear that he wanted to put something there. So I've given the
Absolutely.
response to that. I've clearly
Yeah.
mentioned good try, but it's not going to work with me. It's okay to criticize, like it's fine to give a comment saying you can work on this, but I didn't make any pause there. We were speaking about something that was very genuine, and that too on this platform about homemade remedies, and that learner was trying his best to think and give the valid points. So there, it was not necessary to say you're making pauses, you're taking pauses where I didn't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Actually, ma'am, I watched that video as well. I
you
watched.
watched. Okay,
I'm
what do you
right
think
now.
about the video? Yeah.
No, ma'am. If I noticed that you are taking pause, why would I be here? Why I have a conversation with you? Actually, the
Yeah,
way
got it.
you speak in English language, most of the Indian teachers don't speak like that. That's what I have
Really?
noticed. Yeah,
Okay, that's a
the
compliment.
way you, yeah, the way you sound, the way you make people understand. I have watched many of your videos, man.
Okay,
Okay.
gratitude and thanks for the feedback, right? So, being a YouTuber, especially, you will know when you get attention, there will be people to pull you down. Constructive feedback is important. As a trainer, yes, it's important to get the feedback, but going out of the way to pass some comment is not genuine. And I could see a lot of people supporting me saying, don't give response to such people. I saw a comment,
Yeah,
one person has responded saying, why do you have to give answer to these people? And I felt, yes, as a learner, when they tell me, yes, I should listen to them, right? Yeah, so that's
yes.
fine. Okay, so now coming to the platform here, is it okay if I do a short activity with you?
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am. Let me check.
Okay, yes, so as I show you words, what you have to do is tell me anything about your personality. Use that word to tell me something about your personality from your observation, your personality, your character, and your journey of learning, not just English, but your journey of learning, of developing. Yeah?
Give
Are you
me a
ready?
second, man. Give me a
Sure,
second.
sure, sure, please. Yes.
Extremely sorry for making you wait, ma'am.
No problem. That was not a wait, just a second. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll be showing you words. You just tell me anything about your personality or character or your journey of learning. The first one is this.
Challenge. During my
Yeah.
journey, I have faced so many challenges. When I started learning English, people were not accepting that I would be able to speak English ever. But I made them wrong. I started speaking in English language as well as teaching English.
You proved them wrong. You proved them wrong, right? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. The next one.
Home.
Yep.
When I was learning English, most of the time I used to spend at my home. I didn't
Okay.
go here and there.
Oh, yes. Here and there. Yeah.
Tomorrow I will be teaching most of my students. Those are learning English from me.
Okay. So I'll be teaching students who are learning English from me. Yeah. And
Okay,
the
okay.
last word for you, I think I've used all these words. The next one, this is the last word.
Begin.
Yes.
Everybody just begins their journey of learning English from scratch. Then they will
Okay.
get to know everything step by step.
Yes. Yes, learning is a huge journey. I mean, you cannot complete, you cannot say, I've finished learning. Great stalwarts say that. Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
ocean that none can fathom. Right. Okay. So I'll give you the feedback towards the end of the session. Is it okay if I give
Yes,
you a
ma'am.
briefing about this platform because this is the demo session?
Yeah, please go ahead.
First, let me ask you, do you know anything about English Yari? Like, have you gone through the
Yeah,
website? Are you familiar with anything at all?
yeah. One day when I was using YouTube, suddenly I got to know about your video. So you were
Okay.
talking about EnglishYaari, that this is the platform you work. You work at.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
have booked this session. Other than this, I don't know anything about this platform.
Okay. Okay, right. So I'll give you a briefing. So here we speak, correct the learners, and we learn from each other. That's what we do here. And we only have one-to-one sessions, one tutor and one learner. Yeah. So after every conversation, we give the feedback. So constructive feedback from the tutor can be expected with some guidelines.
Yeah,
As
absolutely.
soon as you book a session, you will get the session notes, which revolves around a topic. The center point will be a topic. Like today, it was personality traits, but we have the freedom to improvise and tweak in bit, change a bit according to the requirement of the learner. So, what
Yes.
should the learner do? Just go through the session notes. Don't learn anything by heart. Don't study. Go through the vocabulary, words, phrases, skim through it. That's all. And then come for the session, right? And also remember that you can take sessions anytime. This is a 24/7 platform. So first you need to book the slot, click the time, and then you will have all the tutors available at that particular time, and then you choose your tutor. So in short, you get to choose a time slot and a tutor every time you take a session. You don't get to speak to
So,
the
ma'am,
same person,
let me add something. It is quite hard to book your session.
but I mean, we have a lot of tutors here who are experts and specialized in the language. You may have your favorite ones, but what I would say is we all open our slots on Saturday or Friday evening for the rest of the week. And you will always get, there are regular learners coming in, so nothing to worry about. I
Yeah,
understand what
if
you're
I
trying to
want to
tell me.
have session with you, if I have to have session with you, what would I do?
So I can give you the timings, like I'm available in the mornings between 11 and 1, okay? 11 a.m. to 1 noon, and then in the evening every day, 6 between 6 and 8.
Actually, ma'am,
Yeah, so
I run 5 batches.
okay, got it.
Yeah, morning 7 to 10. After that, I go to teach English at madrasa. Okay,
Oh, okay.
I do social work as well. I teach
Okay.
underprivileged students without any fee.
Okay.
I don't take even a
Okay.
single penny.
Right, right.
Okay.
Okay.
So I teach in the morning 7 to 1. After that, I start teaching 5 to 7.
Okay. 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 Right, right.
I have lack of time. I can book your session 1 to 4 or 7 to 9 in between
It's up
only.
to you. You can figure out. I mean, it's not just me. There are a lot of tutors. Like when you explore the platform, you will get to learn and speak to a lot of tutors who are specialized with different aspects. English is a combination of different things. It's a combo pack of lot
Yeah.
of things. Like you told me, I've never been under the guidance of any tutor. So we need to work on certain aspects. So each
Yes.
tutor deals with a different aspect. So when you speak to people, you will know. That's why we have flexible timings and tutors available round the clock. Yeah. And remember, every session is recorded. Even this session is getting recorded. It's for you to review the session and learn from it. So write down some
Yeah.
notes, try to figure out where you make the mistake and why you make those mistakes. Yeah. So these are the benefits that you enjoy on subscribing to the platform. Any doubts about the platform so
No,
far?
ma'am. Actually, I don't know whatever you have said up till now. It is quite comfortable, understandable.
Okay. Crisp and clear. Okay, fine. Right. And shall I go to the feedback?
Yeah, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay. You've already elaborated on your journey. I mean, I feel that self learning is the best way to learn anything in life. But sometimes, as you said, you need the feedback and the constructive criticism from experts, people who are authorized to give you the guidelines. And for that, when you reach a particular point, you may feel like taking the mentorship or the guidance of a person. And I am so surprised that you're able to conduct yourself and communicate in an effective way. The way you speak, the
Thank,
moderate pace that you use,
thank,
you're taking pauses
thank you.
also when it's required. By the way, there's something known as the art of communicating with pause. And all the articles and all the videos are done by native speakers. So you have the natural way of taking pause and then processing your thoughts and being steady with your flow. That's what I noticed. And everything came with self learning. Now, what you have to work on is definitely pronunciation and
Yeah,
sometimes here and there articulating the thought. Sometimes you get
yeah,
mixed up
absolutely.
with an article there, or here and there tweaking in some wrong auxiliaries like has, is, be, has, his, have, here and there. So we cannot consider
Yeah,
it to be a pattern of error until and unless it becomes quite frequent. Yeah. So hardly any
I was
errors, to be
getting a
very
call.
frank. I mean, minute errors. Yeah, you're able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Right now I'm
You're
able
able
to
to
hear
hear
you.
me? So there are no major errors, minor errors are there, but still we need to work on that to upgrade you to the advanced level. So that's your requirement. And for that, we need to tweak in, bring in some phrases, idioms, advanced words, and vocabulary. When it comes to vocabulary, reading and listening, you have to find the time for that. Even I
Yes.
work round the clock with different people taking individual sessions. I work with an academy, sorry, and it's quite tedious. The days are quite exhausting for me. But every day I need to read. Every day I need to listen to something to keep my standard. Yeah.
Yeah,
So for that, I
actually,
think you
yeah,
have to spare some time. Yeah.
yeah, ma'am. Actually, what I want to add here is that I told you earlier that I never hired a teacher to learn English. I
Yeah.
completed my studies from Hindi medium background. I never
Okay.
got English environment, neither
Okay.
from my society nor from my schools. So
Okay.
whatever I did it by myself. So I know it very well that when I speak in English language, there are some errors that I
Okay.
always try to find out. I always try to find out, but I believe that I cannot stop my journey. I have to keep moving. If
Absolutely.
yeah, if I understand my problem, definitely there will be solution. If I
Yes.
ignore my problem, if I ignore my problem, it will be overconfident. So
Yeah.
whatever
Yes.
you said, I totally agree. I believe
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, so we can discuss on this and we can move forward. Like when you join the platform, we can work on these aspects. So, beginning with pronunciation and some of the words and phrases that you need to work on to upgrade your level. So, upgrading the level doesn't happen in a day or two. That is also
Yes.
another journey, but it will happen a bit faster at a faster pace because you already know the basics. You're clear with the basics, so with that
Yes.
firmly established, it's easy to build on it. It's like a building. The building is going to be strong. Yeah? Right. Any doubt?
Yes. No, ma'am, no doubt.
Yeah.
I have no doubt.
So, okay.
Yeah, I
Any
know.
clarification?
No, ma'am, everything is clear. I have understood whatever you told me.
Okay.
Okay,
And
I
if at
will
all you
try
have
to
any doubts
contact
in
you.
the future, yeah, if at all you have any doubts or clarification in the future, you can get in touch with the technical team. They will guide you to take the plans or to subscribe to a particular plan, how to go about it, and all that. So the number and everything is given on the website,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am.
And yes, and hope to meet you someday.
Yeah, thank you very much. Definitely, we are going to meet someday.
Yes, yes, sure. And thanks a lot for joining me, and thanks a lot for sharing a lot of viewpoints and perspectives, especially about your journey. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me here. Okay, bye
yeah.
bye.
Happy evening and bye bye. Bye.